time, she also posted a video that is basically insinuating that her dad is cheating. Her dad is trying to bribe her indirectly to stay quiet from telling her mom.
Oh, yes, bro. Okay. This is the whole dad affair, John. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can explain this the best way I can, bro. So you know how I talk about the psyop, right? This is definitive skinwalking psyop. This is entity behavior, right? So we know how Lala apparently found out her dad is having an affair or whatever, right? Where she picked up the phone and she had found out, like, it says love. Who is love? And she's like, the TikTok. She's talking to somebody off in the corner or whatever, right? So off of that, basically, her dad tries to take her out to buy something. So he can psyop her into not talking about the whole affair, John, right? But she's psyoping him by, like, letting him buy her or whatever, but she's still gonna hold the leverage or blackmail to tell, right? But then the psyop is still going on both ends because they both think that they're about to get off on each other. Do you see how stupid this is? Bruh, yeah, this is Skinwalker behavior, bro. This is so stupid. Like, it's so dumb.
Yo, this is crazy. She basically
oh my god. Yo, even on Miss Kelly's skull is yo, this right here, yo, this kind of crazy. Yo, this shit kind of wild. Y'all peep these activities?
avocado.
I'm trying to tell you, what kind of psyop? What kind of psyops are these, bro? Heads gonna realize, Miss Lala Sadii, she is indeed 100% a skinwalker. Undoubtedly. For the girly pops, the huns, and of course, the babes. Please allow Trilly to grace y'all presence at the tea party because you've seen Talent Thumbnail. Avocado. We don't need to waste any time. She needs no introduction. Yeah, the originator of our favorite equation and syndrome, Miss Lala Sadii. Yeah, I'm seeing that the Hun, Miss Coco Bud, had posted a video on her, so I'm like, of course we gotta check that out. But yeah, we don't need to waste no time on no TLDWs, right? Like, it's crazy. We already know the whole affair drama with her dad. We already know the get ready with me for the funeral. We know the infinite Tsukuyomi, you know, the cycle of boyfriend she be going through. Yeah, it's real ridiculous works we have going on here, hon. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, let's not waste any more time that a certain skinwalker is going to. So, without further ado, Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's get right into it. Of course, like I said in the intro, shout out to love with the hun. She's cooking up every single time. Miss Coco Bud, Miss Coco's crazy. We got the disgusting Lala TV situation. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG original video, down description, first link, sure to love it. Of course, Miss Coco's crazy. And like I said in the intro, let's not waste any more time, cause avocado. It looks like the Skinwalker has graced our presence already. Let's get into it.
Lala TV may be one of the most hated TikTokers of all time. I mean it when I say this. There are thousands of TikToks hating on her, tons of Reddit posts with hundreds of comments just tearing her apart, and
yeah, let's not even talk about the vids.
plenty of YouTube videos. In this video, we'll be getting into it and how people claim that her videos are staged, and how she really manipulates her audience, and how deserved this hate truly is.
You're late. This is just so boring to me. Like, it's just so, I'm so tired of, like, girls can only like things or do things for a certain period of time. But
So a lot of you have been requesting for me to talk about her for a while, and I didn't really get to it until now when I started to get...
Yeah, I'm really shocked. You know what I'm saying? Miss Coco is crazy. She's like, she ain't talk about Lala Sadii. I see mad huns. Like, I already know the hun, Miss Buddy, Miss Wayway definitely talked about her. I'm pretty sure Miss Kelly School has talked about her. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on. We shall check the videos. Oh gosh, yeah, there's too many of these. 7? This is making 8. Yo, hold on. Oh my god, Trilly's never beating the milking allegations, by the way. Yo, y'all see how many of these Jones got copyrighted, bro? That's a ripskis. But yeah, it's one of these Jones. Hold on, let me see and go through. Is it this one? Like, no. Okay. No, we're gonna find it. Hold up. Cause Trilly, oh my god, they're gonna say Trilly is never gonna beat the liar allegations. Hold on. Let me see here. Is it this one?
Like, I think that.
Well, not lying. Shut up, Miss Body, Miss Way. Facts. She definitely made a video on her own. I'm telling you, I swear Miss Curly Schools made a video on her. I believe maybe this one. No, that was the truth video. Oh no, definitely not. Hold on. That was. Oof. I don't even want to talk about that, Joe. About this one. Not lifestyle content. Let me see. I think this is this curse. Yeah, this was curse. Okay, so curse made a video here. We just cycling through the whole Jones. Hold up. This one.
Like, I think.
No, I just clicked on this one. Hold on. Let me just go on her page. Why have I not just done that? Oh yeah, I knew it. I'm like, bro, Trilly is no liar, boy. I knew it. Never been on liar actions. I don't know which one. It's definitely one of those videos because y'all saw the red bar. We definitely watched that, boy. But anyway, yeah, Miss Sadii, she definitely been talked about, especially in these Dromoslop D. Again, shout out to Hans Spaces.
Well, a lot of criticism of her on my TikTok For You page. People are making videos talking about how her videos are problematic, staged, etc. So in this video, we'll be uncovering if it's true that they're staged and exactly what she does that is so wrong. But first, I'm selling a limited amount of sweatshirts and t-shirts to help a Palestinian family get out of Palestine, which is an expensive trip during these horrible times. A lot of you know Mustafa by now and his 2 daughters. When you buy a t-shirt or sweatshirt, a portion of the profit goes to Mustafa's family as they need money for food and a chance to escape the danger and rebuild their lives. The shirts are super soft and high quality, and you will be helping save the lives of a dad, mom, and 2 toddlers.
My little brother's gonna be asking the Grinch to be his girlfriend. Sorry, not the Grinch.
Yo, I already know this jump about to be a yap session because I'm gonna be laughing the whole time.
Avocado.
Yo, what does that mean? What do you mean the Grinch?
Actual girl. He's gonna ask her by writing on a cake. So let's make it. Let me put
So let's make it. I'm sorry. Okay.
love
I'm thinking. Alright.
and happiness and poison.
Oh, never. See, this is exactly why, bruh. But I'm thinking. Alright, whatever. And the poison. Definitely gotta speak about this.
Did I just put the rapper in? No, that's not me. Leah, you can't do anything to his girlfriend. It's not really doing if I'm not.
Oh my god, the skinwalking is so
Looking at it.
When you look at Layla's videos at first, it feels like you're missing out on some sort of inside joke. It feels like the Swiftie fandom on Twitter. Like, whenever I see their posts, they're
the Swiftie fandom. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it's kinda angry.
saying something, I never get the reference because I'm not like that level of a stan. Like, they'll be looking at her fingers and making some joke that has to do with their
Oh my gosh, like, look, this is another thing.
the reference
I
because I'm
always
not
say,
like that level of a stan.
Look. Oh my gosh, bro. Does she have a filter on in this, John? I don't know. I can't tell. But the one thing I especially always say about Miss Lala Sadii, gorgeous, hun. Absolutely stamped in, hun. Why are you doing this skinwalking bullshittery? Why? And like, I already know, like, most of it, especially like her whole Dad's Affair John was like for the rollout for her music because she drops music, which funny enough is also not even bad. So why are we Oh my god, it pisses me off so much. But anyway, now I went out of the camp. But yo, I'm sitting here like, yo, hun is actually mad pretty, mad gorgeous, beautiful. Never gonna beat the, I guess, also the Glazer allegations, even though.
Avocado.
Yeah, we must be insane. Anyway, Ty Barnett, why is she doing all these like dumb dramas and like stupid Johns, especially like cycling out boyfriends and all this type of John, and then pretending like she's super hurt off these boys? I'm like, yo, you know you about to slide in the... As you can see, it pisses me off. But again, I don't know why Hun does this. I don't know why a lot of the influencer girly pops we cover be doing a lot of this BS. Because Hun's, oh my god, pretty, gorgeous. What's up? I say it all the time. Personality is where it's at. And a lot of y'all, you know, next couple questions, we are looking at you,
GirlyPop.
Miss Tan.
Like, they'll be looking at her fingers and making some joke that has to do with their albums in order, and I'll be like, what are you talking about right now? That's what her page feels like. It's always something very random, but her audience loves it, and she's been keeping up the likes over the years. Each post she posts gets hundreds of thousands of likes, and that is hard for a creator to maintain long term. Few creators do it. I can think of a few. Brooke Monk, really, like, people...
Trilly's TikTok crush. We discuss it all the time. If y'all seen the John with the whole Natalie Reynolds jazz with Miss Brooke Monk, yo, that John was absolutely crazy. Yeah, Natalie Reynolds, by the way, I don't even know what to call her. She's an entity, but we know she's a rage baiter. But if y'all remember the 6-foot glossy cutout from Staples, bro, because she was doing the whole Skinwalker beat where she was like copying all of Brooke Monk's videos, and then she was like pretending to be like crazily obsessed with Brooke Monk's boyfriend Sam. That jump was ridiculous. But yeah, Miss Brooke Monk, yeah, nah, she got absolute motion. That's undeniable.
that just can't fall off maintain those numbers, which she's been able to do.
My boyfriend, or should I say fake boyfriend, wants to go out because he thinks I'm
Correct. Correct.
so in love with
She's
him.
acknowledging the skinwalking facts.
Literally rather be in love with a traffic cone. At least it knows how to stay in its own lane. Why is he
As far as I'm concerned, your lane stay the same with every single one of these fools. What are we talking about?
calling in the
But at first glance, it certainly doesn't feel problematic at all. I didn't get any of that. It seems completely... like, it doesn't seem harmful at all. She's just making jokes. Some people find it cringy, but, like, to be cringy, like, in my opinion, like, that's not problematic on its own. It's not really a problem. Like, it's not hurting anyone. All it is
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not harmful. It's just unsufferable.
making people cringe a little bit. And it just seems
A lot.
to be her telling stories about her situations and her making jokes and stuff like that with her brothers a lot of the time in it, and just simple content overall. So firstly, what we're going to look at is some of the TikTok hate before we move into the criticism on YouTube, and then of course the Reddit. We all love Reddit, don't we?
No. Oh yeah, and also, where are they at? Man. For you G-boy snarkers, I can't wait till we hear more news about y'all asses. It's gonna be excellent. Just love seeing the downfall of those fools, yo. You gotta pull it, Ethan, bro. Hold on.
Lelouch Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world!
I win. You. That's what I be crying. But yeah, no, I don't appreciate Reddit, not at all. In fact, it tends to get worse on that platform every single time. Funny enough, ask Miss Brooke Monk how Reddit is going for her. I bet you she wouldn't have a positive regard. I highly doubt she would.
You're late. This is just so boring to me. Like, it's just so, I'm so tired of, like, girls can only like things or do things for a certain period of time before it's caricaturized. I don't know if that's a word. Before it's turned
Well, she's the character. The character Lala. She said it herself in the Truth video. She is playing the character Lala.
into a caricature and made fun of. Like, liking Starbucks or Visco or, like, whatever the, like,
Oh no, the girly pops are gonna hate me.
GirlyPop.
Girly pop. The Visco girly pops. Oh boy. Oh my god, bro. The Starbucks jumper. I forgot. What was that one backpack's name? Some of y'all are gonna know. Hold on. Maybe I'll be able to find it if I try to look up the Visco girl backpack. Hold on. What is that? Hold on. What was it called? Yes, this. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. How much were these shits? Bro, these shits were like mad fucking expensive. I remember that jump, bro. I swear to god, bro. This was true skinwalking. Avocado. And then the girly pops either had on the ones or the Converses, bro. I'm trying to never, bro. The girly pops gonna hate me. I'm calling y'all out. I'm calling y'all out. Never.
girls can like something for only a certain allotted amount of time until the world that we live in decides that it's so lame and stupid and like,
Well, that's because, yeah, John's become saturated. Like, if everybody trying to just copy and god damn it, yo, Trilly can't get him for shit. Never beat into dumbass allegations, as we know. Already know. Anyway, yeah, because if everybody's trying to copy and replicate the same style, then yeah, of course the market of that is going to become oversaturated. This is the same thing with like supply and demand, bruh. If the supply or better yet, if there's a high demand for this John and there's a low supply, then obviously like yo, it makes when you have that supply pretty great, bro. This is when people have unique styles and fashions and all that, especially like saying having aesthetics. In using this example, especially with Lala and Johns like that. But then the opposite of that, if you have a ton of supply, bro, and little demand, then it's like, yo, this John's corny. Like, no one's really buying. No one's really doing this John. And it's the same thing affecting here. It's like, yo, if you've been doing the same exact skinwalking acts. And we're throwing you in there as well, Miss Natalie Reynolds. The rage baiting. Yeah, the same continuous annoying ass acts. No one's going to give a fuck anymore. That's just simply how it goes. It's like, yo, at some point, like, you kind of, like, obviously gotta be different in one, switch it up. And in the case of Miss Sadii, we're gonna stop faking these dramas. We definitely gotta stop faking these relationships, the POVs and skits. I don't know what's going on here. The character Miss Lala, her John, see, this is exactly why she's a skinwalker, and we get into these rants, because this is why I be saying she's an entity. Like, she's blending her character Lala with her actual, like, person being Leah or whatever. And it's like, you can't really tell the difference. She wasn't even labeling her Jones as POV and skits before. I'm like, bro, and then when she started doing that, John, it still didn't even matter, because now we're dealing with Jones like the affair, John. How do we know if this is fake or real or not, even though it's obviously fake? But, like, what's the point of doing this, John, if it's, like, I get into the same rants every time.
Funniest shit ever to exaggerate it and then say that's how all girls are. It's just like so boring. Like it comes on any.
Nah, that's blank. Like, yo, that's just making like overreaching like generalizations. Like, even with me doing the Visco Girl joint earlier, like, is every girly pop on this Visco Girl time? And nah, it was just some girly pops really like that style. They went for that style. Is it funny to call that John out? Yes, but then, yo, you know how many motherfuckers copy styles? Don't even get me started on them fucking Cardi niggas. Don't even get me started on the Cardi niggas. It's like, bro. And that's coming from an Uzi nigga, bro. It's like, bro, I'm like, yo, there's no hate for Cardi. They just like Cardi. But we all know, bro, these niggas are trying to be that nigga so bad. Like, bro, so I didn't even on that type of timing. But with Lala, it's more or less the drama part of it. Like, why is she faking a whole lot of these Johns? It just doesn't make sense.
Singular archetype that people say girls are.
So this TikTok has almost 7,000 likes, and it is mostly complaining about how Layla leads to stereotypes surrounding girls, because we all know that stereotype where girls, like, with the Starbucks coffee, I remember that was a huge stereotype a few years ago, and
the Visco girls, 100%.
It's like the girls, sometimes white girls especially, so maybe that.
Absolute. The Snow Bunny girly pops. I'm sorry I got to call y'all out. That's tough. The Snow Bunny girly pops was really on the Visco girl timing.
That's what she's going after, but yeah, this girl was not very happy to see it. So Layla does get criticized occasionally on TikTok when she makes some jokes, as people find those annoying.
There are so many, hundreds, if
Miss Body, Miss Wee
not thousands of comments similar to this, basically saying she's cringe, she's fake. To put it nicely, her videos feel like it's a little cuckoo, a bit of satire,
a lot of
and a lot of stage content. So I looked further into it, and I have to admit, her content does seem
Yep. That about explains it all.
very staged. All her TikTok shorts feel like it's put on. I do get a very weird and cringe vibe, and I do feel like she is not doing well mentally.
So Reddit was pretty much the first place.
And that was the thing too, because I remember the one vid on her. I watched the one where she was outside of her garage or whatever. She was going over like how she was telling her fans or heads that watch her or whatever, like how it's okay to have like struggles and all this type of beat. But then I'm sitting there like, how do I take you serious on this? Because you're a skinwalker. You are the same girly pop going through emotional turmoils with different boyfriends like every month, again, as we discussed. So how are you about to sit here and tell me that, yo, bro, it's all right and all this type of beat? Meanwhile, I don't even know if you're in the right mental space or not. I don't even know what's real or not. Like, it's like, neither does anyone else. This is exactly why avocado Lala City syndrome
is to like call out Layla specifically for staging her content, as a lot of her videos, which we're going to look at in a second, she makes content with her brothers, and there's always so much drama going on that it does not really feel too realistic. And she would later drop a response to this, so I thought we could watch that last in this video, so make sure you do not miss that at the end. But yeah, so she does make interesting content, but as you know on YouTube, to stay relevant, you gotta have interesting stuff going on. That's why so many people like the Bop House, Piper, and
I didn't want to get into it. I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it. I literally just had the video on Piper yesterday, yo. Shout out, is Janky. Bruh. And now she got her new collaborative partner, Friendship. Princess Amelia too. Pipeline. Avoid the pipeline. Avoid the OF Jezebel pipeline.
Her boyfriend, they all stage content constantly, and half the time people kind of know it's fake, but they just watch it because it's interesting. They tune in because it's an interesting topic. But yeah, so Layla to some extent seems to be staging her content, which makes a lot of people, especially Redditors, very, very annoyed.
Yo, wait, hold on. How I feel knowing my grandpa never left me. Wait. I can't even take this shit serious. How I feel knowing my grandpa never met me, yet he left me all his inheritance. Oh man, see that's why I feel this is exactly why I had to create the Lala Sadii syndrome, because oh my god, like now I had to sit here and go into this 50 25 25, what does that add up to? 100, right? There's a 50%. There are heads that are oblivious, you know what I'm saying, and or like real G-boy fans of Lala, right? So like any criticisms, they will absolve her of everything because they're that much of diehards. And then there's heads that just do not even know about her. Like, Trilly can remember for shit. Heads that just don't even know about, right? There's a 25 that is heads like me, Miss Coco's Krazi, Miss Weiwei, you know what I'm saying? Kelly Scholas, there's a ton of heads, you know what I'm saying? Making vids, deep diving, looking in like, yeah, man, this skinwalking timing, bro, her faking, staging the content, like, yo, what's going on here, right? Like, yo, it's looking very off. Then there's the 25 that doesn't give a fuck. They just don't care. And this is a moment right now, looking at this, on where I feel that 25 that doesn't give a fuck and just laughs because god damn it is this shit. Like, this is just so fucking stupid. It's hilarious. Like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. You did the get ready for me. Wait, the get ready with me for his funeral, and he gave you the inheritance, bro. This shit crazy. Like, how you... Not only does the timeline not make any fucking sense, but like... Oh my god. I can't, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It is always a treat whenever there's some shit about Lala Sadii, bro.
To some extent seems to be staging her content, which makes a lot of people, especially Redditors, very, very annoyed.
Okay, so are you gonna tell him?
Tell her what? No, oh shit. Wait, I'm gonna read that shit.
A lot of people, especially Redditors, very, very annoyed.
Confronted my ex in front of his fiance, and he still lied straight to my face.
Okay, so are you gonna tell him?
Tell her what? That you don't want us to be together?
But long story short, the entire story
Oh, shout out Curse.
is fake. It's all made up and was created to entertain people. However, it seems like her audience doesn't know it's meant to be fake.
A lot of her content involves boyfriend drama, which I've seen is a pattern of
Yeah, because it's the same thing with a ton of like influencer girly pops and just a ton of heads in general. The majority of their fan base, this is super prevalent with Emlist and the Kims, are jits. Yeah, they're gullible jits. They're not dumb stupid. I say this all the time. They're kids, bro. They gullible, bro. They see their favorite content creator. What? She could never do no wrong. How could they? Like, bro, it's the same job, bro. They gonna grow up and realize how corny this shit was.
like, I'm not saying it's for sure staged right now, but like, I've seen that as a
I'm saying all this shit is staged. We done made too many videos.
pattern with a lot of staged content. For some reason, people enjoy watching.
In my opinion, let me go ahead and say that if I have to. The fuck? But like, yeah, in my opinion, yeah, this shit is like damn near 95% staged. Like, she is a skinwalker. Like, absolutely.
The boyfriend drama, if you have drama with like your
all of that shit is fake. Like, that shit, none of that shit is real. Like,
boyfriend cheating, breaking up, blah blah blah. That is something people stage a lot, as we know with Piper
that's what I'm saying. That shit is all fake. Like, I'm not even questioning that.
and Victoria and all that. So here, Curse, the YouTuber, talks about how Layla went through this whole series of drama with a boyfriend, and it was so obviously staged, but her audience seemed to think it was real. Like,
nope, not at all.
they were all commenting like serious stuff, thinking it was real. And there's other examples in her videos
not
where
in the
she does
slightest.
something so obviously
Not in the
staged.
slightest.
Like, it just seems kind of like, why would you even like do this? Here it seems
This is exact. Please tell me we get the avocado clip. Please.
like she definitely planned to drop this fruit right before, as it just does not seem
Please, bruh.
accidental. It seems performative for sure. And there's
All of this shit is performative, especially the avocado clip that gets shown. But like, please show this clip.
much more examples we're going to get into. There's a reason why Redditors were very mad.
Again, Miss Kelly Scholas. Shut it on.
Another time, she also posted a video that is basically insinuating that her dad is cheating. Her dad is trying to bribe her indirectly to stay quiet from telling her mom.
Oh, yes, bro. Okay. This is the whole data fair jump. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can explain this the best way I can, bro. So you know how I talk about the PSYOP, right? This is definitive skinwalking psyop. This is entity behavior, right? So, we know how Lala apparently found out her dad is having an affair or whatever, right? Where she picked up the phone and she had found out, like, it says love. Who is love? And she's like, the TikTok. She's talking to somebody off in the corner or whatever, right? So, off of that, basically, her dad tries to take her out to buy something. So he can psyop her into not talking about the whole affair, John, right? But she's psyoping him by, like, letting him buy her or whatever, but she's still gonna hold the leverage or blackmail to tell, right? But then the psyop is still going on both ends because they both think that they're about to get off on each other. Do you see how stupid this is? Bruh, yeah, this is Skinwalker behavior, bro. This shit is so stupid. It's so fucking dumb.
Yo, this is crazy. She basically
Oh my god. Yo, even on Miss Kelly's Colas, yo, this shit right here, yo, this shit kind of crazy. Yo, this shit kind of wild. Y'all peep these activities? I'm trying to tell you, what kind of psyop? What kind of psyops are these, bro? Heads gonna realize, Miss Lala Sadii, she is indeed 100% a skinwalker. Undoubtedly.
posted 5 different videos trying to insinuate that her dad is cheating indirect.
So like I said before, she makes very dramatic situations. It's almost like people have compared, I've seen in different comment sections, like some kind of Wattpad thing. Like think of Amelus, something...
Bro, I'm trying to bro, yo, I don't even know who I want to, who do I want to cover first with this, bro? Oh my god, cause yo, Amelus and Kim's, they're on straight 2012 Wattpad Tumblr, bro. That dark romance vibe aesthetic, boy, we leaving that book. We skirted that boy off to the left, boy. Yo, I'm so tired of them, bro. And by the way, I ain't gonna lie, if y'all haven't seen no recent Jones with them, shout out to Hun Miss Hypothalamus. Go share the love. You know what I'm saying? She made a vid. Apparently, Amos and the Kims are taking that 14-year-old they were suing actually to court or whatever. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see a doc. That's what I was saying in the vid. I'm gonna keep stamping it. I'll believe when I see a document. You know what I'm saying? There's literally EHD cinematic universe, bro. Which button can I even use? I don't even know, bro. I guess it's
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
EHD cinematic universe, and he do be saying it, unfortunately. But like, bro, they go in swift on that Denham's Casey Tron Frogan lawsuit. They got whole docs. I'm seeing the whole jump, bro. I'll believe Amelus and Kim's when I see some print on a page
like that seems too interesting, too like story-like to be true. And if you think that when you're watching a TikTok, it probably is staged. Most stuff on TikTok that is successful, or most creators that do stuff like
is absolutely staged and everything.
this, it's probably staged. But
For the clout, for the money.
it almost seems like she is trying to hide it because like she doesn't bring up like that it is staged. She doesn't make it clear. She just talks about it in each TikTok, makes updates, the comments she'll be...
If she's trying to hide it, she's doing a terrible job at it, because I'm seeing directly the Skinwalker entity energy we got going on here.
liking or just saying like, oh, this is so interesting, like they are buying it and she's liking it, seeming to like cover up the fact that she staged it. So it all started, as we know, the calling out of her stage stories on Reddit.
I'm about to say, let me read this, John. Hold up. Protein shake is so good. Yo, this John, they're also saying, yeah, this John like Fruit Loops flavor. I don't know if y'all can see that, Jazz. Hold up. Come on, son. Yeah, big screen. You see the John Toucan Sam? That John's fire. Anyway, hold on. Before I read this, is Miss Coco's crazy about to read this?
Here comes the post on our TikTok gossip. Just when we thought Layla couldn't get any further with her lies, she decides to create a novella on her dad having an affair, leading to her parents splitting storyline. Now, her lies are bad enough with fake boyfriends, but she reached a new level of low by bringing up her own parents into this and pulling these stunts straight up to
Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. The whole affair thing is like so stupid. Like, it's unequivocally the dumbest thing ever. If you have to do a rollout for your music, right? and you already have a pre-established platform and all that type of beat, why would we not just make some little, you know what I'm saying, YouTube shorts or some John with that? Like how she's already doing, making YouTube shorts with POVs and skits and John. Why are we not doing this for the rollout? Why are we doing like literally made up affairs between your parents as drama to incite people to view your page for your rollout? It's like, yo, do you want heads to focus on the drama or the music? Better yet, take that a step back further. Are you want heads to worry about the drama or the content? Like, what are we doing? I don't know.
Convey her life is oh so dramatic, and now her parents are splitting up. The fact this girl will do anything for clout for her dying music career is such a shame. If she
Ooh, stake to the heart.
goes down this path long enough, she'll lose her credibility big time. This will only harm her image further. Honestly, I doubt even mentally she's doing okay. Like, who lies about their parents splitting up? The fact her brothers and parents are in on this too, I guess they're doing anything for clout, fame, and money too. Gross. So I was not laughing at when they said the music career is dying.
That one, I don't know. I guess you can count that as a laugh or whatever, but I've already stated, yo, Lala actually does make good music, which is why I'm concerned on why the skinwalking is a factor. It's like, and also the skinwalking encapsulates pretty much everything. So yeah, the skinwalking part of this, like, she doesn't need to really be doing all the fake dramas and all that, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense if she keeps focusing on the main Johns, like, you know, her music, and or if she really want to focus on posting YouTube videos, especially like, you know what I'm saying, making like funny family skit or whatever videos with her brothers, that John is fine. But why are we like making up fake dramas and doing like all this fake ass character bullshit? As we've stated, it's like, what is the point of this? I don't see it.
Caught me off guard when I was reading it because it reminded me she has released some music, and I'm gonna be completely honest because I used to be on an app. I definitely do not have like credibility in rating music or anything, but it definitely isn't enough to like it's not bad. I would never call it bad, but in my opinion it's just not good enough to stand out, and like she just doesn't have quite,
which is fair. I ain't gonna lie, which is fair. A lot of the, if you've been in the, you know what I'm saying, music scene, a lot of the underground, they say the same thing about this too. Like, a lot of heads, you make good music or whatever, but it's not like stand out. It's just not like, you know what I'm saying, something unique enough to where you're gonna really, really break out, like how heads obviously go into the mainstream, which is, hey, honestly, fair for heads to have that opinion of her.
and like it's just so auto-tuned and it's so like it just doesn't stand out, if I have to be completely honest. No hate at all to her. If you like her music, genuinely, I have nothing against you. I can understand it can be catchy sometimes, but it just doesn't really, I don't think long term it will work, in my opinion. But yes, staging that type of situation is it's not really the best way to boost your career, but it definitely could do it, as we know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is not smart for a rollout, bro.
With Piper and stuff. Now, it's probably Piper.
I can't, bro. Every time I think of Piper, oh my god, bro. Miss Sophie Rain, you jazz. It's so tough, bro. Miss Sophie Rain and Miss Aisha Sophie. Still biased, I ain't gonna lie. All still jazzes, but Miss Aisha Sophie. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's like Julia and the John, bro. It's bad works. Melina Rose, all this shit. Oh my god, bro. They got her, bro. Piper went down the pipeline. No pun intended, dead ass, because this is some bullshit.
Parents, we've already been over that, but staging TikTok dramas is something that is definitely becoming more popular because it's just such an easy way to get clout. And obviously, once again, her parents are in on it, like the Redditor said. Like, there's no way they aren't. So that kind of makes it much worse because it shows that her parents are willing to like be part of this drama that makes them look kind of like it puts them in the spotlight. And it shows that, yeah, they do want some of that clout.
Maybe her parents, you know, kind of like.
But this is not good clout. Why would you want the clout of, oh yeah, wait, your daughters are saying, or your daughter is saying that, yeah, y'all are having an affair? What the fuck is going on here? Oh man, like, yeah, that's not exactly the clout that I would think most heads desire. It's usually the ones where they're glazed up. Oh my god, like,
Let her off the leash a little bit. She can do what she wants, you know, as long as she's grinding on her career. She doesn't have to go to school. She doesn't have to be a normal kid. Like, she's constantly talking about this guy called Chad, Joshua, Leo, whether if it's
it's just, man, I revel.
real or not, we don't know. Whether these people are actually in love or if, you know, they are just putting it on as like a stunt to get views.
Ding, 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 ding.
And to have more engagement in her TikTok videos. I don't know.
I think Miss Weiwei had a great point here because a lot of the characters that she talks about seem real because it's like get ready videos and stuff. Get ready with me when I go out with Joshua, blah, blah, blah. But like she never actually shows them.
Exactly. And listen, not to be a Mr.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Mr. Pixar, it didn't happen. Mr. Forensics, or it didn't happen. But be seeing these fools. What indication is she giving us that any of these relationships are real? Because again, what's one of the main things that Trilly always says? You're only privy to what you see publicly. Not that has need to again be on some weird type of timing, because you already know it has to be thin lines of parasociality. We talk about it needs to be broken all the time. Not that it has to be deep diving into her actual family life and all that. I don't care. But as far as what she shows to us, which is quote unquote everything again, because she's like, yeah, she'll show how she's sad or has these boyfriends or talks about all the stuff she's doing. But again, who are these fools? Are there actually any intricacies to these relationships? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna see a new fool next month. So to answer Miss Weiwei's question, you know what I'm saying, Miss Bonnie question earlier, is there actually love? Hell nah. But like, even sidebarring back to this, it's like, nah, none of this would give me the inclination that any of this is actual real Jones she's going through.
And the fact that she like clearly stages some content shows that like a lot of these people, like her crush and stuff, could be just made up. Like it makes sense, because I mean, who would want to make videos talking about someone you like in front of thousands of people? Like it's gonna reach them eventually, and that would be really embarrassing. So it likely is like there is a possibility that some of these people she talks about don't even exist, and people are genuinely following her series, and they've been following them for a while. So this just makes the situation kind of eerie and it's definitely strange.
I have this cute set that I got on my birthday. It's all black, which I love. Might go to someone's funeral. This is what it looks like. Why is he calling? Make this fast, Leo. I'll be ready in like 5-6 minutes. You just
Yo, I have to hold it so bad. Like, yo, if there is anyone that makes me like real life speed face, bro, hold on. Be making me sit there like, bro, it is definitely Lala, bro. Oh my god, bro, this is such fake bullshittery, bro. I'm trying to tell heads, bro. Like, I could understand if Jits were to fall for this, even though not really, bro. Because then we gotta really ask the questions on what levels are we thinking at, bro. Because, bro, if you... Who did Joshua fool, bro? Who did Chad fool? Some of these fools, again, we have never seen. How do you... Nah, it's cool, though. Avocado!
wanna pick me up?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, perfect. Bye.
Like that could easily have been faked.
Oh
It could
God.
be AI.
Wait. Fuck out of here, wait.
Just wanna pick me up?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
Boy, this sound like the most chat GPT shit. Boy, this shit, yo, she definitely got this shit off 11 Labs. Hold on.
Make this fast, Leo. I'll be ready in like 5-6 minutes. You just wanna pick me up?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, yes. Bro, if I go on 11 Labs, do they got free trial, bro? Hold on. Do I have to do all that just to do a free trial, John? Hold on, bro. Can I just play a voice? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Can I literally just play a voice? So let me get a dude's voice. Alright. Bro, what do you mean looks like an issue generating? Bro, hold on, wait. Oh, can I get it to say it? Oh my god. Yes. Hold on.
Oh my god, yes.
Bruh. And then, hold on.
Okay, first fast, Leo. I'll be ready in like 5-6 minutes. You just wanna pick me up?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The voices don't sound alike, but y'all hear like how the John is speaking. It's in like the same type of pattern, bro. Nah, I'm calling AI, in my opinion, but doesn't even matter. We know this is bullshit.
Okay, perfect. Bye.
Like that could easily have been faked. It could be AI. It could be a friend of
Exactly.
hers in on it. It could be literally anyone. It could be a cousin for all we know. Maybe she's actually dating one, but she talks so in depth about her life online. It just seemed almost staged. But I mean, maybe I could be wrong. But once again, she just talks about Joshua in such a weird way, mentioning him in so many different TikToks. I just don't know. I'm starting to think that he may not actually be a real person. And I mean, is it
That voice didn't sound like a real person, but that's just me though.
insanely problematic? No, it isn't really. She isn't really exactly spreading misinformation or something. I mean, she is making someone up, but it's not like the worst thing she could do on the internet, but it is misleading your audience. I mean, to some extent, maybe it is spreading some sort of misinformation, but it's not like harmful and
Yeah, it wouldn't be harmful to like anyone in the outside, like, you know what I'm saying, like her audience directly. It wouldn't be harmful to them. It would be harmful to her PR, her rep, which is what the problem is. Like,
information, if you know what I mean. Another user replies to the post we were talking about earlier saying, "No, honestly, I was just searching for this on Reddit. She's absolutely insufferable. For real though, the fake story
got it, true.
pretend crying, acting like her life is so hard, and trying to feed this narrative of boo-hoo me. Bro, she is one of the most privileged people on that app. I mean, you only need to look at her kitchen to notice that. She has her own car, owns about 1,000 purses, 1,000 perfumes, 10,000 pairs of shoes, which she makes her entire personality. Wow, these people are mad. In one of her latest videos, she bought her mom a 250 euro purse and tried to make herself look like a good person, but it was just really creepy. The way her family plays into it is really gross. I have no words for her latest dad cheating on the mom stunt. That's just sick. I think there's something.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I just keep mentioning it. Like, yo, Trilly yaps everything. Trilly repeats and stuff. But the affair shit is crazy. Like, I just really don't know why you would fake there being an affair going on between your parents. Like, that's fucking insane, bro. Like,
really wrong with her. And don't get me started on the videos where she films where she makes up stories about someone getting bullied and then she happens to be the good Samaritan and solves everything. The cringe is so bad. Rant over.
She has 7 million subscribers on YouTube and 25 million on TikTok. There is no way her family doesn't follow her, especially her parents. If you really think about it, her parents would have given her consent to make these videos. In one of the videos, her mom was actually talking in the background, which made me think about
oh, that was her mom? Y'all thought that was like one of her friends the whole time.
it. I said, was she giving consent or did she just do this on her own?
No, her parents definitely know. Like, I'm gonna be so honest.
They would have to, because again, like, her dad, the whole vid there, we obviously know that John BS, but like, still, he would be there in the vid buying the John. So it's like,
no way her parents don't know. Like, they would. She has, as Kelly stated earlier in this little clip I just showed, she has over 7 million followers. Like, there's no way your parents would not know. They're obviously in on it. They could be like pressuring her to do certain things. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't even want to have a music career. Maybe she doesn't want to have a platform. We don't know enough
I guess not, because skinwalking your way through it is not gonna work.
about her situation or her family, obviously, and it's what's her family should be her family, her privacy. So I mean, we don't need to know, but we can say to some extent that her parents are definitely kind of pushing this on.
Believe me, he's 5'4". He doesn't even make half of a boyfriend. He thinks I'm gonna.
Damn. A lovely day, indeed a lovely one. Come on. We know exactly what time it is, and she whipped it out hefty. Lovely.
Avocado.
Hold on, do we get the full clip? Wait.
Put him in avocado. It's $3. You don't deserve $3. I have an expired avocado though. What? What'd you say? Avocado sponsor me.
Avocado. Nah, that one right there. Nah, hold on there. Nah, that one right there was a violation.
Bumbleclad!
Bumbleclad, my God. Nah, every time. You already know she's gonna stay stamped with it. Every single time. At some point. The avocados are my bad. Avocado. The avocado has to truly expire, and I mean indefinitely. Like, yeah, and I mean the content really gotta go. All of the skinwalking, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it all. I can't. Yeah. This is just really... No, I just can't stop laughing because I remember, hold on, I gotta find the flick, bro, while I still got this John on, hold on. There was like a picture, like, I swear in one of the vids, she had on like a literal avocado costume. Yo, this show just got me crying. Y'all see the show? Wait.
Avocado.
Nah, I can't, bro. That show is always gonna be frying me. Alright. Oh no. No. The avocado was gone. But alright. Anyway, skinwalking aside, let's get back to it.
I feel like such an out-of-touch loser when I see her videos because, like, I don't get it. Like, can you please comment? Like, I don't get the references she's making. It must be something that her audience only gets, and that is kind of special, even if this content is super staged and everything. I must admit, like, the avocado sponsor me and stuff. Like, bro, I don't get what she's talking about.
Basically, to give the rundown on that, it's just because, like, she's always making avocado smoothies and shit like that. Like, like, she's always making smoothies and shit, and, like, one of the jumps she always has is avocados. At least to my knowledge. If there's even deeper lore than that, and we done watch pretty much almost all the Lala Sadii videos I ain't even seen, you know what I'm saying? At least on heads that I've covered her, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss Body, Miss Kelly's Goals, you know what I'm saying? Heads like that. it would be because of this. Yeah, she's got quite the addiction to those avocado smoothies and or this whatever John should be making with avocados.
Don't understand it like the whole time, and that's no hate to her. I feel like that's just me being stupid or something. But like,
You're not, hun. The content is stupid.
seriously, am I just out of touch with like certain TikTok stuff, or is it like some inside joke that only her audience
I don't think it's ever a good thing to be in touch with any TikTok stuff.
knows?
I'm not gonna lie.
Another Redditor replies, has anyone seen her recent ones pretending that this one character, Chad, is in a hospital?
This
Insufferable.
one character.
She's doing something right because even though I can't stand her, she's always on my For You page and I don't block her. It's like she's so awful, it's almost satisfying to watch. At this point, I basically hate watching her, ha ha ha. Maybe I'm the only one who should get a life. And then the person who created the post that we reviewed earlier replies with, yep.
Jesus Christ, I just noticed this TikTok has I'm blocking it, John. This channel got 712,000 likes. What the fuck? That means this shit probably got at least like 3 million views.
She's trying to find new ways to keep her audience hooked with branching storylines. Honestly, I think most people know her skits are fake, but she's doing it for clout in her music career. Not sure how long she can keep this going on for. I mean, lying about their life will catch up to them at one
Skinwalking, rage baiting doesn't work. Ben said it.
point. Well, living in the most authentic way possible is the right way to step in the right direction, so I'm sure you're doing well from the emotional and mental health standpoint, lol. Can't say the same for Layla.
I know she hates vanilla, so like just a little bit.
Yep, throw that shit out.
Oopsie daisy. Missed that one. Do remember, this is a love cake.
Wait, did she drop the shells in there? Fuck. Yeah, she dropped the fucking. Ew. I would. Oh, God.
Oopsie daisy. Missed that one. Do remember, this is a love cake filled with love.
Yeah. What about the poison, though?
Here she's making a cake for her boyfriend's new girlfriend, and once again, yes, it clearly is staged, which I can totally understand why people are mad. It annoys me so much because, like, on TikTok, you can just make stuff so obvious, and there's people that make way more obvious staged content than her. Don't even get me started on those people like Natalie.
Oh, I knew it! I was gonna pause before I knew it was gonna be Natalie Rose immediately. I already said it like 5 fucking times. like,
Reynolds, and people fall for it. I don't know who they are. They must be 12-year-olds, but
that's what I'm saying. It's literally jits. Like, it's all jits. But that's what I'm saying. Again, all heads' main demographic is going to be a majority jits. Even if you look on YouTube and heads have the fucking 18 and 24 shit, bro, it's majority jits just fucking putting they were born in goddamn, I don't even know, like fucking 19, I don't know, not even 19, fucking 1605 or some shit. I need to be putting it down, but majority of heads, bro, who has the most time in the day, especially to be brain rotting their ass on TikTok and like YouTube shorts and all this shit, it's gonna be kids. Because I'll tell you for damn sure it won't be my ass. Or I would hope it wouldn't be, at least to that degree, you know what I'm saying? Heads are on, you know what I'm saying, my age, like, damn, bro, it's crazy works. But anyway, sidebar to that, if you're believing any of this or taking this from Lala, Miss Lala, Sadii, Miss Avocado, like serious and really thinking this John is truthful in any regard, yeah, bro, it's either you're super gullible or you're a jit. Like, that's literally it.
like, they're in the comments replying. Like, she'll comment, I'm famous now, and they'll reply, who's gonna tell her? Girl, she's rage baiting. She's a full-grown woman who has 2 million followers. Do you really think that she truly thinks she's a celebrity? No, she's been rage baiting for like a decade. Why are you giving her engagement? So I can understand to some extent why people are mad, but these Redditors are just a little bit extreme, like, with the meanness, I'll be honest. Here's one Redditor.
They're Reddit niggas. This is why you don't fucking go on these apps.
That says, just this afternoon while
This is why I be telling heads, bro. Twitter, fucking Reddit, fucking all these Johns. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We be on the tube, you know what I'm saying? Sloppy. The slops is where I need to be at, and yeah, bro. They be posting the Twitter clips and John on the daily slop. Shout out like heads more Pegasus, you know what I'm saying? One of my glorious slop kings. They be posting all the Johns on the tube, bro. We don't even need to go on these apps.
mindlessly surfing through YouTube, I found that she has barely 6 to 7 reels on the audio that was made by 12 to 13-year-olds, no older than that, which is shocking since she apparently has a huge engagement comments from her fans. Also, I don't know about her entire profile, but I'm surprised she doesn't get bullied for preaching all those fake stories. Also, her actual best friend and boyfriend don't find it atrocious. I don't know if she, like, I'm not saying like this, but I feel like she has probably a boyfriend but doesn't talk about him. You know what I mean? Like, she probably...
Oh, yeah, she does like the, you know what I'm saying, the the OF bop method, where it's like, yeah, you never disclose that you have, like, you know what I'm saying, a boyfriend or a husband or anything like that, because you have to keep up the whole character and the portrayalment, especially with the Gooner Bulls, you know what I'm saying? So they keep obviously paying out like their tier 3 subs, like for instance Pokimane for a good example, you know what I'm saying? Or they keep paying their subscriptions, or keep like paying them out the max bread or whatever, or keep, you know what I'm saying, keep purchasing their OnlyFans or anything like that. It's kind of like that motion. Like, yeah, you don't want to actually show, like, she doesn't want to actually show that she has a boyfriend or is, like, really committed, because then the heads that are, I guess, one, only there for the dramas, I guess, to see her go through breakups and something like that, for them, yes, they'll see that boy. And then, two, for the heads that are, like, parasocially connected, again, get her, balls! Yeah. Nah, they would dip out. What, she's cuffed? I don't have a chance anymore. No! Like, bro, nah, bro. I'm gonna see you niggas later.
Probably has a boyfriend, and if she does have a boyfriend, I'm guessing she either does or doesn't, but it definitely isn't the one she's talking about, other than the fact that maybe she makes up a nickname for him. I'm not sure.
Did they not teach us in school what to wear to a funeral? Like what?
I remember this exact TikTok, and not only has she gotten a lot of criticism and just pure hatred for her skits and her stage content, she's also gotten some controversy surrounding her TikToks because sometimes they just seem out of touch, which this...
Yeah, because I got the get ready with me for her grandfather's funeral and shit like that. Yo, should I wear these jeans? No, I knew I should have wore black. Yo, thank God. She was like, yo, thank God God gave me a brain today. I remember it. I was like, I don't think he did. That shit had me crying. Wait, hold on. Damn, now it's going to take me forever to find which one that was. Fuck, bro. Nah, that shit was funny. Nah, hold on. Nah, it's cool. I'm going to find it. If I don't find it, I'm going to be sad because it's tough. Oh, wait, hold on. It couldn't have been the first one, right?
Lala is a content creator.
Thank God God gave me.
Oh, yes. On the money. Hey, nah, give Trill his props. Yeah, I found it first try. Alright, hold on. This John was fucking hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
A brain today to think.
I don't think you did.
Vibe.
I forgot how fast that shit came in, bro. I don't think he did. Like, damn, why I say that shit so casually, bro? You see this nigga? He always on bullshit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hate him. Like, anyway, back to Miss Sadii. Oh no, she pointed out, yeah, them pants at the funeral was dumb as shit.
Black shirt
Facts.
is fine, but I'm gonna add a jacket. Yeah. I'm gonna put my hair up.
I can't lie, I haven't even seen the show fully, but this has to be an episode of Black Mirror. Just give it a couple years, and I bet people are gonna start taking the vlogging cameras inside the funeral.
I think it's really all hitting me now. Bro, she really is making a fucking get ready with me to go watch somebody in a casket. Yo, nigga, how many times I have to tell your ass you're not funny, bro? I fucking hate this nigga, bro. Hey, yo, bro. Nah, for real though. She's doing a get ready with me to go to her grandfather's funeral. What the fuck are we doing? But we know it's all bullshit, obviously. But goddamn, it was this shit funny as hell. Anyway, back to it.
Could be purposely trying to get controversy because, as we know, that's another way to stage stuff. But she's been posting TikToks where she's talking about and
rage baiting. Literally, like,
complaining about what to wear for a funeral, and a lot of people called her out, saying that makes her seem like she's trying to be the main character, thinking about herself. It's just like she kind of treats the funeral in the video where she talks about it like it's a wedding or like it's her prom dance or something, like when like you're not supposed to be focusing on yourself. Like it's kind of her just joking around and stuff. Which if I had to guess, she probably sounds rude. She maybe just was pretending to go to a funeral because, as we know, a lot of her content doesn't actually happen. I'm not saying no one she ever like knew didn't die or something. What I'm saying is like it's a possibility she wasn't actually going to a funeral. That doesn't really make it much better, but like it could just be another stage story. It should try to farm engagement and maybe a little bit of hate.
Out of my 21 years of living.
Potentially. We would be seeing a pattern, huh? Wonder why the equation exists. Wonder why the syndrome exists.
I ever think I would do this, but I'm gonna be reading my hate comments. I'm gonna cry. I swear this girl's always crying. That's a valid point. I really don't know. I should go to Why is she looking at me like I made her boyfriend's leave her? That one is not funny.
She does get called out. I remember the Redditor earlier in this video mentioned that she cries a lot and it seems staged and stuff.
Trying to tell you, after every boyfriend, and she'll have the John where she was breaking down on the video, and then after that, John, she'll come back and be fine, and it's avocado sponsor me, and it's the same John every time, and she got a new boyfriend, and we're still doing the POVs and skits, and
which apparently she does do. I am not a regular watcher of her, as you guys can obviously tell, because
unfortunately I know all the lore, but yeah, I'd say Yeah, me either.
I don't get any of her references. No hate to anyone who does. If you enjoy this type of content, even if you know it's staged, but you still enjoy it, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, I mean, you do you. Like, no hate at all.
That's what I say all the time. What do I say every single time on these Johns, bro? You can watch whatever you want to watch. Just like heads gotta have their own opinion on the John. Obviously, barring that John being harmful. But realistically, though, what it really be is, yeah, no one's forcing you to watch anything. And that's just something I especially stamp in with the G-Boys. Hefty. Say it every time. It's like, yeah, no one's forcing heads to watch. If you think heads is like takes is bad, or like their opinions is bad, or their rhetoric is bad, or something like that, or content is super cringe, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Yeah, you don't have to watch. So don't watch. Yep, that's pretty much it. But of course, you know you do have to shout out the heads that do watch and share the love, baby, like the audience. It always is.
But like, I have seen a lot of people complain about how she over-exaggerates stuff. I couldn't really find any specific clips, but I have heard that as a statement, so it makes sense that she gets some of those hate comments. Like, she gets a ton of hate, especially on Instagram, which we all know most people get hate on. Like, let's be honest. Like, any creator who's beloved on any other app,
when we're like, if they're talking about, if she's talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, like, wait, now I'm skipping my own mind. Anyway, no, okay, yeah, about over-exaggerating, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, if she's talking about that, I'm assuming, like, they're talking about how her character is, the character Lala Sadii. This is just like, if you want to see her over-exaggerate, quite literally, go on her TikTok and look at any TikTok. Any one of them.
who probably will not be beloved on Instagram.
How do you always record everything? So you're telling me you wake up in the morning and there's a camera there? No, I'm telling you that I wake up in the morning, put my phone there, press record, then go to sleep. God, I hate you so much, but I also love you. And I'll take that. I love you too. And this very smart guy, so you're telling me random men just come up to you.
Yeah, this shit got 270,000 likes. Holy fuck.
And touch you? Well, unfortunately, we are surrounded with men like you.
I'm surprised.
Wait, what? Wait. I had to. Yo, obviously, Skinwalker timing. I am totally blanking out and not listening to any of this shit. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, man, these entities, bro. Swear to God, I don't know what's going on here. But I heard something about man. What?
But I also love you.
That would be me.
I'll take that. I love you too. And this very smart guy, so you're telling me random men just come up to you and touch you? Well,
Huh? Well, if that shit, she fakes everything. But in any regard, if that were to be true, fuck those niggas, weirdos. Done, obviously, because why the fuck would you do that? But yeah. What did I just come off of saying? Yeah, it's probably bullshit.
Fortunately, we are surrounded with men like you.
You're not. You're making a generalization. Trust me, GirlyPop.
GirlyPop.
There are bros out there that would definitely not do that shit. In specific, I'm definitely one of those bros, because what the fuck is weird.
I'm surprised that she doesn't review any of the comments talking about the stage content. Once again, we'll get into a response soon, but a lot of those comments are complaining about how she acts over dramatic, and I see a lot of people complaining that she's always on their For You page, but they hate her so much, but they almost want to watch her just because, as you saw the Redditor say,
you have to see how, just how far the skinwalking can truly be pushed.
Earlier in this video, she's so, she's cringe to some extent, they think, but she's also interesting because, the content may seem clearly staged, but it's still, you still want to watch it, and that's what...
It's again, you just want to see how far this pit can truly go down.
works with her content. That's what's made her so popular. Is even if you find her cringe, even if you hate her, you want to continue watching because she'll make her drama situation.
You know what's so funny about this? Lala's a perfect example of the John and the point I'd be making about Hassan, to where it's it's a very clear John. Hun. I wouldn't say my disposition towards her is the worst ever. It's just I wish she would stop doing the skinwalking bullshittery or whatever. But I don't think she's an evil, more or less so like Hassan fucking is. Yeah, I think that nigga's an evil. But more or less in a factor where it's these bulls, I'm not so much oh my god, I love these heads or whatever. Duh, but I'm here, I'm entertained when I see they John. Whenever there's some drama, slop, and tea, or we're surrounding heads especially tease Miss Lala Sadii or dramas with heads like Hassan, it's yeah, bro, I'm just here to see how much these fools can embarrass themselves. And that's what's entertaining me. Other than that, it's nah, I don't like them for them. No, in no regard. You know what I mean? But hey, man, if they about to induce more farming, because the farming doesn't sue, especially when these heads decide to open up their mouths, then I'm there every time. Stamped. Sloppy.
As it seems, into a whole series. So soon you're hooked. You're watching every clip for like, let's think, like 17 different videos on one situation about her dad cheating, her boyfriend having some toxic girlfriend, all that different stuff. She'll make it into tons of different videos and farms engagement, and it works. Once again, like, she's been very, very successful. She's been able to maintain views that most
That's one thing. It did. It did, unfortunately.
influencers, well, they don't maintain those views for long.
People have been wondering.
And that's the The truth video, yes. Forget everything I was saying. Hold on.
If all my content is real, if all the videos I have done are real, if they're fake, what's happening. For example, I'm making a smoothie and I'm laughing every 3 seconds and
And by the way, this is here. When heads say she over exaggerates things, she's directly telling us herself. Yes, I'm playing the character Lala when I'm laughing every 3. Like, yeah, she is deliberately telling us this is Jonah's BS. Like,
I'm being very loud and I'm acting, throwing things on the ground. That's not how I am in real life. If you see me in school, I'm literally sitting with my face down and just like focusing on myself and being very quiet.
Okay, so this was her response, and I have 2 quick things to say. Firstly, when she mentions like how she isn't as energetic as she is in her videos, I don't think that's what they meant when they said fake. I think they mean the drama, like your parents
that primarily.
Splitting up and all that, and your Joshua boyfriend, but hopefully she'll bring that up soon. And secondly,
in the truth video, no.
I totally get what she means with like the having an online presence and then being at school. Like, wouldn't that be awkward? Imagine having 7 million followers and like everyone at school knows who you are, but like at the same time you're not really famous because you're an influencer, but then you make a lot. It would just be so awkward. I would totally be in the same situation.
But then I'm gonna ask you, who decided the content that you were gonna make? I think it was you. In the case of Miss Lala, not saying that she should be like, if she were in that case or whatever, should be bullied or no John like that. But if heads are making comments about your content, well, the first thing I'm gonna ask is, what content are you making? And then if I look at what Miss Lala Sadii is making, I could kind of see why some heads might say some things. Again, y'all know I get down. Genuine criticism versus hate. But like, if some heads are commenting saying John's, like, I can understand that because, hun, you're literally making Skinwalkers 101. I don't, like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing?
So I agree with that. When she's like, I had my head down, I would probably have my head down too. I just feel like it would be very awkward to have that many followers and everyone at school kind of know.
Oh, that's not how I actually am. It's acting. It's a character. It's Lala.
It's Lala.
For example, I have an Arabic test and I'm literally stressing about it, but I made fun videos like
Yo, sometimes, she just doesn't even look real.
how I'm gonna learn the alphabet using a song. Made a video, made it lighthearted, so it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna go take a test. That's just my character, that's who I am. It does not
I'm telling you, something is awry.
mean my content is fake. The people who have followed me ever since the Hey Joshua videos and Let's Make a Susie videos, they know what I'm talking about. They know.
Okay, I'm digging.
Know it's POVs, they know it's characters.
So to some extent, her response did kind of confuse me because she was saying like it's characters, but it's not staged.
I just be flying, bro. I just ascend, bro. Cause this is exactly, oh my god, bruh. That's why I'm like, yo, she's directly and deliberately telling us with the truth video that yes, you're playing the character. The character, Lala. You're directly inciting, yes, you are faking all of your content. Like, it's so stupid. Now, granted with that, if heads still decide to watch Miss Lala Sadii, that's their regard, bro. I can't hate on Hun for still getting motion, even though she's blatantly telling us she's a Skinwalker. But it's like, what are we doing? How are you telling heads it's not faking? This is not really who I am. But then, yo, you're also saying, yes, this is the character I'm playing. You're and on top of that, the affair, Johns, the situation going on with, you know what I'm saying, your little brothers, or your other brothers, what's the name? Boy, girlfriends and all that. Like, what? What are we talking about? Are you a character in those? What? This is real life junk. Avocado. I'm trying to tell you, watch out for these skinwalkers. That's all I have to say on that. I'll keep repeating it. I don't care how many times we gotta really yap it, bro. It's facts. Stamp it in.
So she's kind of mixing it up a little bit, which no hate at all once again, but like I was just a little bit confused because she seems to say that it's staged and it's characters, which I mean, if you make stage content and you talk about it being staged and you're open about it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like if
that's exactly what I was saying. If she were to deliberately say that, John, and head still watch, I can't blame her for head still watching and get in motion. But it's like if you're saying this is not you, it's like, huh? Because what's going on with this John with your dad's supposed affair? What's going on with the John? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she wants to poison the cake, all the stupid John, but that's still involving like your real life. It does.
Want to enjoy it. It's just kind of like watching a very clearly staged reality show. Like a lot of reality shows are very clearly staged, stuff like that. Like it's like watching something, but just watching it for the enjoyment, watching it for her videos for fun, because they're a little like she's trying to be a little cringe, but a little fun at the same time. But if she's lying and like making it blatantly clear, like yes, this is real, but it isn't, that's kind of where the problems begin to some extent because she is lying. Like at the end of the day, she is lying. So she doesn't really get directly into it, as a lot of responses usually are. She doesn't really state that like it is like Joshua's fake and stuff, but she does talk about how like she has characters and she buys things and she's playing a character. So to some extent, she does seem to say that it's staged, but she doesn't at the same time. But she does make it clear that her audience would understand, and I kind of agree with that because I don't know what she's mentioning with all these references.
And then there are comments saying, I don't know how far this girl can go. She is now saying that she might have sisters. How are the parents fine with it? The comments say,
oh yeah, I remember this. And she was saying how she was trying to find her long lost. No.
Section is full of people saying she's fake. I hope she's finally cancelled and the young children realize it's all an act. She's so annoying, her fake cry makes my blood boil.
Like I said before, I think something these Redditors fail to realize is that, like, her parents are in on it. Do you think that they don't know? Like, seriously, do you think that they don't know? They likely have a huge influence on her. Like, let's be honest, they have a huge influence. They probably help make some of the content.
I would imagine, in some degree, like, if we're saying from the one TikTok, obviously, where dad's affair, that, like, that was her mom in the background, then yeah, nah, there's no way they don't know.
I mean, lots of the content. And I'm gonna be honest, there is a way to criticize her, but I feel like a lot of these Redditors, and I'm not saying, like, I'm not standing up for her, she seems to, like, at times not make it clear that her content is staged. She definitely is far from being completely unproblematic, not saying any of that, but, like, some of these Redditors can be really, really, like, rude. Usually Redditors don't seem to be, like, completely awful, but, like, in this situation, I don't know, they just seem to be a little over the top. Like, they're just going after, like, her crying and stuff. I don't know.
But then this is the John I be saying all the time of, again, why, like, these plats, nah, after seeing these snark bulls and all that, nah, these are truly bulls that are terminally online. I say, literally, another John I be saying all the time, Trilly, going outside, knowing the color of grass, hilarious, that's excellent jokes. But those fools, knowing grass even existed, now you're truly a comedian. Like, bro, nah, them fools have never been outside.
It just feels like they could be a little more respectful. Here, Redditor says, I honestly think the only reason anyone would do this is to hold some kind of popularity or remaining relevancy on TikTok. I do think it is messed up, but to be fair, people have done far stupider and more insensitive stunts for fame, so can you really be surprised? And the person who created the post responds fair, but I didn't think she would sink.
Nah, that is actually very true. There are heads that have done way stupider Johns. Mr. For clout, for money. Ran Bob No Pants. Yeah, he's one of the best examples of it.
That low. I do understand why people are mad, 100%. Like, the cheating drama and stuff, that is very, very annoying, but this person does have a point. Like, once again, not standing up for her, not defending her, she definitely has lied. Like, she has lied a lot, and she doesn't really make it clear that they're skits, so people do actually believe them. There's so many problems with her, but she could be doing worse stuff. Like, she could be putting people into danger, she could be, like, there's just worse things that she could be doing. So, to treat her like she's, like, some kind of monster seems a little bit extreme, but she can definitely be criticized. Sometimes I feel like
directly what I was saying, it's not like she's some world evil. Literally, the John when I was saying was on, like, yeah, it's not like she's some world evil or some John Sutter. It's like in no way, like I can't even talk when I was saying that, John. Yeah, but that was just like something I was making a relation to. There is literally no comparison between her and like has like a son. But yeah, even getting back on that, bruh. Miss Lala, Sadii, a world evil. This is the John I be saying about a ton of these influencer girly pops. They're in no regard. None of them are even close to like world evils or all that type of beat. The only one you could even say or like even try to argue like on a worse evil, but still not even close to that, is Glare with the whole everything. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie. Especially again the whole eating habits, John. But that's a whole it's like sidebar beat. That's not even like not now. But yeah, with Lala, yeah, none of this is like super bad to that factor. It's just again we're still asking like, what's the point of like faking all these dramas and all that? Like, what's the point of like? Again, I can understand the point of like that you have a character quote unquote, because when I say that, main John I always stamp in too, especially if you're gonna become a content creator, be genuine with your audience, because that's all heads want to see, bro. They just want to see you be you and like, you know what I'm saying, chill, have fun, enjoy the content, all that type of jazz. But like, if you, of course, get on K, you playing it up a little bit more, you're a little bit more of an excited version of yourself. Sure, that's fine. Miss Sadii? I think it's got crazy after a little veg on.
Like the internet, and I know coming from me is like, oh yeah, you're one to talk. I feel like people just sometimes don't treat people like they're human at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm flawless, like I've been rude. I'm not even gonna have to state the examples because I've said it so many times, the examples where I've been really rude. But sometimes, I mean, we just treat people like they're just so far from being human. They're monsters. Like, yes, she did stage the content. Yes, she did lie. Yes, she did a lot of bad things. But like at the end of the day, just acting this way that these Redditors do, I don't know, it just kind of annoys me. Maybe I'm being over dramatic. It's not all of them. It's just like the girl replying to all the posts. I'm not exactly sure what their username is, but they are just so like dedicated. I don't know how to explain it, but like they're just full of pure hatred. It's just beyond the point of criticism.
I'm trying to tell you, this is the average.
I guess that's the type of environment. It feels like because she's bringing home so much bread from being an influencer, her parents probably, you know, has one eye closed when it comes to education. Maybe, I'm just assuming that maybe her parents, you know, kind of let her off the leash a little bit. She can do what she wants, you know, as long as she's grinding on her career. She doesn't have to go to school. She doesn't have to be a normal kid.
I just feel like that once again, like the Redditors fail to realize how much the parents play into it. Like they act like the parents are the victims of the situation. Like, girl, they know how much she's making. They're helping her. Like,
this is the general. I remember they were talking about this because Lala was trying to say like, yo, my dad bought me my car and all this type of job. I'm sitting there. Nah, she was pulling in mad views of Joe too. I'm like, yo, you're actually like. I was like, yo, I know you pulled a bank from ad revenue. Nah, this is.
They are probably gonna, like, sure, you want to, Layla, you want us to pretend like we're split up? Sure, you know what? You want me to pretend like I'm bribing you to not tell your mom this? Sure.
You want me to pretend like I'm bribing you? It's so true though, bro. That show was the triple psyop.
Layla, you're bringing home $20,000 a month, probably more.
This is what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, yo, I know she was bringing in bank off of ad rev. Like, what, bro? Y'all, bro. The YouTube analytics, just the analytics in general, oh, gets Trilly Jalooper the slimiest. Facts. They should already know this, John. I'm already knowing. That's pocket watching hefty, boy. I'm already knowing she was pulling in bank. For every, like, I think it's like, it's the Turkish Thomas estimate. For every like 1 million views you get, you should make like roughly 5 to 6 bands. So she was getting M's, boy. I'm like, what? But then again, that's all long form video, so we gotta check her shorts. But she was still posting on long form vids with her what's the name, with her brothers and all them Jones are hitting. I'm not gonna hold you, was saying pretty good views. She made money on
more than that. Who knows? I'm not sure how much it makes on all apps together. I know TikTok doesn't make a ton, but her videos.
Nah, TikTok doesn't pay shit.
Videos are pretty long, and she posts a lot and gets a lot of views. So who knows how she makes? But she's making a pretty solid amount of money. So they definitely. Miss Weiwei had a great point here. They definitely are closing an eye. Like, let's just say that. They're definitely like, oh yeah, you don't have to focus on anything, Layla. Just worry about this money you're bringing us right now. And of course, her brothers are older than her. Like, they probably play a role in this too. They're getting a check likely from this situation because they're in a lot of her videos. They are a huge part of her drama.
I think her what? Yeah, I think this is her younger brother, and then the other one is her older brother.
In her like Wattpad stories. Yes, it definitely is like it's pretty insane and it is exaggerating and farming and stuff. You can call it whatever you like, but at the end of the day, to pretend like she's the only one part of this, like if you want to be mad at it, you got to realize that there's more people in this picture. Her brothers are part of it, which are older than her. Her parents are in it, which is they're older than her. So it feels like going after just one person for the stage content.
Literally the Tesla. Like, Lala, you're not telling me you ain't buy this for yourself on Stop Playing.
Her parents are in it, which is they're older than her. So it feels like going after just one person for the stage content because she's the one on the screen the most is just a little bit like, I don't know, because she is still in high school with her parents in a lot of her videos and her brothers in a lot of her videos. So clearly there's a whole group making this type of like content together. And I don't know, just feel like criticizing.
I think Lala, isn't she like my age? I'm pretty sure she's like 21. I think, wait, I think I'm older than her. Hold on. We're gonna look up Miss Lala Sadii. Does she have like she don't got like a famous birthdays? I knew, I was about to say, yeah, she definitely has to have one. Yeah, no, I'm older than her, but I was about to say, yeah, no, she's 22.
The parents
but then again, it depends on when some of these TikToks were too. This could be when she was younger, but
should have been something I saw more in that subreddit than I did.
Okay. It's ringing.
I can't find it!
Well, it's ringing!
No, I found it.
Well, hang up then.
You're not talking to me, idiot!
Not a skit, not a joke, a personal bombshell dropped in front of millions of people. I might be thinking to yourself, she probably stopped there, right? No.
Of course not.
You're wrong.
Because the more you look into it, the whole entire Layla situation, the more like disturbing and the more you start to kind of feel bad for her and be like, maybe there's more to this than we think. Because like, what parents would let you talk about like some situation where they break up or they cheat on each other publicly? Like, most parents would like be furious at you. They'd be like, no more phones.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, why are you saying we get into an affair? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
For you. So the fact that she talks about so much drama involving her parents, like them bribing her, them cheating on each other, them splitting up and stuff so openly in so many different videos about it.
Fishy. I've been fishy the whole time, I ain't gonna lie. Because again, it's looking like BS to me on. Or it's gotta be. But we already know, again, as far as it goes for her with doing this, John, it just leads back to me every time, just like, why? Because if she's doing it for the rollout for the music, I don't get why you can't just make other shorts that would pertain to that. If we're doing it for the long form vids, it's like, okay, you can still make funny and creative Johns. You don't gotta do the drama to like get more views. It just, I guess Hun wants to go down the rage baiting route. Tough.
Tells me that there's clearly, like, they're clearly in on it, like, so obviously. So, I mean, there's just more to this picture than what people are saying. And it just is kind of scary, like, to some extent, the type of content she's making, it's just so much, like, family drama, and sometimes you just should keep some stuff personal, even though I know most of it is staged. It's kind of like, I don't know, telling millions of people about your family when you're this young, I just don't know. I feel like that wouldn't play out for you greatly later in your life. I've seen people say different things about this on different websites. People say she has pretty privilege, they say she just is, like, lucky or something, but there's no such thing as, like,
this is what I was saying earlier. Miss Sadii, Hun is gorgeous. Pretty privilege. What would her factor work in? Because this is the same joke I was saying about the Calgora sisters, you know, Sunday, Demetria, and Eliana. See, it's skinwalking, so as far as the talent goes, I'd say what would I say? Because again, she does make music, and even if the music's like not for certain heads, it's not like it's the worst genre ever. I'd probably say 60% pretty privilege, 40% talent. Okay, I'll go with that. Feel free to disagree, or feel free to let me know your percentage split.
Luck on TikTok. You can be lucky with one TikTok and go viral, but you can't be lucky long term. She clearly has a method. I mean, everyone to some extent who is successful.
But then what is that method? See, we gotta ask the questions.
Successful on any platform, YouTube, TikTok, you get it. They have a method. They have a few different things that cause them to be successful every time, and they just don't like share that because, I mean, you don't share stuff like that because you don't want everyone to know. Then you'll have more and more competitors. So she.
Oh my God, this is why bulls who buy courses, bro, and specific to alpha male niggas that sell that shit to them, that's why these niggas are so stupid, bro. Like, that's really the dumbest fools, bro. If somebody has an online coaching thing or some shit like that, they're selling you jaws and they're promising you can make thousands of dollars a month, millions of dollars a month, and it's so lucrative and all this shit. If it really was, why the fuck are they not just consistently doing it themselves? Why would they want to share that information? Because if they did, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about supply and demand. Bruh, if everybody knew how to do this, John, then the method would go down and wouldn't make as much cheese. You want to keep that to yourself. No gatekeeping tip, but shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. And for most niggas, bro, especially for the money, for the clout, yeah, bro, they're keeping that shit to themselves. So I already know it's BS. Like,
he probably has some method to going viral. My guess it is something to do with hooking people with incredibly interesting stories such as cheating, her dad bribing her, blah blah blah, breakups, all that stuff. Her overdramaticness, her like making inside jokes that her audience and only her audience understands, and all of this just very random stuff that makes her stand out. I would say that's her method to staying viral. No, it is not pretty privilege. It's none of that. It is how she makes her videos and continues to make them. So to put it quite plainly, Layla is always like an interesting account to stumble upon. If you go on her account, at first just kind of like this kind of cringy kid messing around in videos, and it just seems kind of simple, but the further you look, the more it becomes clear that there's so.
That's what I'm saying. And then you get to apparently there's a dad, like, well, apparently there's a dad, of course there's a dad, but apparently there's an affair with the dad, and then now she's getting ready. Yo, why can I never grammar, bro? Truly can never grammar for nothing. Bomboclad wagwan, bomboclad.
Bomboclad!
Anyway, and then she's doing a get ready with me's for her, you know what I'm saying, gratified funeral or whatever, whether that John is fake or real. It's like, yo, what? It's just, some of these is just like, again, it's like, why are we doing these Johns, bro? We already know that this John is just going to cause controversies, but at the same time, we can't, like, I don't want to say she's a rage baiter intentionally or whatever, but this is what it seemed like, because Obviously, she must know. Yeah, her doing these Johns is definitely about to pull in some motion. Shoot, even this TikTok right here almost got 20K likes.
So much more behind the scenes. I mean, as she said in her response video / apology video, she is playing a character. So we don't know what she's actually like. And that's the way it is for a lot of influencers. Like, to some extent, everyone online is playing some sort of character. Some people are the complete opposites there. And she says she's kind of shy at school, which makes sense. Like, if you have a big platform, especially that everyone knows about, it would be a little bit awkward. Especially walking around. I feel kind of bad for her in that situation because, once again, it would be really awkward. Like, super awkward. But to some extent, we don't really know what she's actually feeling. We don't know how she responds to this hate.
And that is exactly why I say primarily that she is a skinwalker, because at the end of the day, just like with really everyone else, it's just more maximum degree, because obviously we know she's blatantly faking these dramas and all this different Johns. We will never truly know what she is truly like, and that John is kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie, because it's already looking entity-ish. Skinwalker is so it's up in the air. Is this really her? Is it really a character, or isn't it? We don't know.
We don't know anything. We don't know how much she's pressured by her parents, by her brothers, by people around her to continue to make money and continue to get views. We simply cannot pretend like her online personality is real. Like, she's like this bratty, kind of cringy girl that like acts this way all the time. Like, that's just so unrealistic.
I highly doubt it. Like, in a real life sense, yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the Redditors especially were buying into the idea that she's like that all the time. She's super energetic, super, like, to their own definition, cringy. She's just like this in real life. And
she's directly told us, again, even, you know what I'm saying, Miss Coco's crazy. She just showed us the clips from the truth video in Jones. She's directly saying, yeah, she's playing a character. She'd be over-exaggerated, Jones.
I feel like people think that online a lot, but it's like everyone...
But then why over-exaggerate it? And then that's my question, like, why over-exaggerate to the point where you're faking, like, your dad having an affair? Like, what the fuck? Like,
to some extent, especially people that stage TikTok drama, they're faking it. Like, they have this fake character, and they take it to the extreme. Like, if you think I am being over-dramatic in videos, like, they take it to the extreme. So, all I'm saying at the end of this video is, yes, she can definitely be criticized, but there's more to this situation than we think.
Of course. They already know. Shoulda love with the Hun. Miss Coco's crazy. You already know, baby. Of course, that was the disgusting Lala TV situation. If you guys would like to watch the OG original video, shoulda love again, which Miss Coco's crazy. Now in the description, first link, and like I said, the love must go around all the time, baby. Final opinions and conjecture. Oh, they are finalized. Avocado. We already know. Miss Lala Sadii, the dramas, the skinwalking, it will probably forever go on. I'm not gonna lie. At least until, I guess, maybe there's some dip in her plan and she feels as though she'll have to truly innovate on the little content. But I don't know what time that'll be, considering, yeah, you see some of the... Oh! Yeah, it cooked me. Hold on. Wait, we're not done yet. Come on, I couldn't even do the outro. Wait. Ah. We're good. Alright, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, if it's gonna go anything like how she has usually been going on with this, I guess, content strategy, as we were talking about with the skinwalking, then more stuff will probably be to come, and probably good, potentially worse. But obviously, to that, like even Miss Coco's crazy was saying at the end, we do not truly know what is going on in Miss Lala Sadii's head, or what is gonna come next from whenever videos or anything like that. So when it does, or any more tease happens with Miss Lala Sadii, we shall be there, baby. You already know. Other than that, though, like I said again, shoulda love it, Miss Coco's crazy, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.